What's up, everyone? Welcome to Rivalry Week, and man, there's the huge stakes for some teams. It's make or break for Michigan and Alabama, as well as some other teams possibly as well. Um, Not a great week of action last week. I mean, there's some good games, but I mean, Rivalry Week definitely gonna bring some more spice.
Oh, absolutely. There's a reason why the week before rivalry week is Cupcake Week. You know, the SEC kind of bogs it down with all those garbage games. Not gonna lie, I mean it is what it is. Plus the games that were supposed to be, like highly advertised, weren't good. You know, Tennessee, Florida was abysmal, unless you were a Tennessee fan to finally get a win down in the swamp for the first time since 2003, or Oklahoma, Missouri. That game was boring. So I mean, it just wasn't a lot of great action for sure. I mean, probably, one of the biggest talking points of last week was Vanderbilt for negative reasons. If you know, you know. People been roasting Diego Pavia's, and himself. Diego Pavia, man, like people roasted him too. Like that was funny. Mark Stoops, man, that was funny as well. When he's like, "I'm a Kentucky man." It's like not for long, right? And there was still storylines. There was still some funny stuff that happened last week, but yeah, the games itself were not great for sure. But
Florida
I agree.
State, man.
Crazier this
Florida is going to be the saddest rivalry game we've seen in a while.
It was funny. I saw some people tweeting saying like, "Oh, Florida State and Florida, yeah, let's share the being bad. You know, like we're both terrible. It's okay. You know, it's like rivals can bond a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty fun. Florida State can still make a bowl game, so
Yeah.
they. So we'll see.
No,
Julian
we get
saying
the.
ruined odds, man, by a lackluster game against Rutgers.
We could talk about Tennessee, Florida, I guess now. I mean, Florida, I feel like they quit. They have quit.
They quit. I mean, the thing is, they showed up for Georgia, barely lost. Then they got their doors blown off against Kentucky. Then they tried one more time against Ole Miss. Try to audition for Lane. Didn't work. And then they gave up. Yeah, I mean, it's nothing else you can say. They completely gave up. Pretty sad too, considering like, hey, it's Tennessee. You know, you got that streak of beating them all those years in a row, and at home, it's just a pathetic game, man. I mean, in Lagway's defense, man, he's got no time to throw. Like, the O line didn't protect him worth a crap. Like all those O linemen should be fired, honestly. But yeah, it's not that good, man.
And Julian saying, I mean, man, if Julian saying wins the Heisman over Jeremiah Love, man, it's such crap that he's not even in
Jeremiah
the.
Love should legitimately have a case. He should. I mean, Mendoza's been great. Again, I think Mendoza's factor is the fact that, like, hey, he's elevated his team. I've said this before. He's elevated his team beyond what a lot of other players have done. Like, to me, without Mendoza, you have a different quarterback. Indiana's, 3 or 4 loss team right now. He's been clutch. But, I mean, Jeremiah Love has been fantastic for Notre Dame.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, is good too and all that, but I mean, Love's been great. His stats are great. I mean, he's up there with other Heisman winning running backs historically. Like he's putting up insane stats. But yeah, it's not a running back award, man. Unfortunately, I know Derrick Henry won it 10 years ago, but I think Mendoza should win it. But I mean, if I were to pick, I would have said Simpson a few weeks ago. But if I were to pick a non-Mendoza player, I would go with Jeremiah Love over Julian Saint for sure. It's not that Julian Saint's bad. I know Ohio State fans get mad. It's just no.
And USC just kept shooting themselves in the foot in this game with the stupid penalties. I mean, they were in the game, and then it's just like, oh my gosh, all the dumb penalties.
Yeah, they made a lot of mistakes. A lot of mistakes. Oregon, they're good. They are a good team, but I do think a lot of people feel like they are just a step behind the elite class, right? Like they're kind of in that second tier right behind, but they are a very good team. They got a tough game next week, obviously this week, but even an L there, they're making the playoffs. Unless it's an ugly loss. I mean, I think this game kind of solidifies Oregon's going to be in the playoffs. It's a good win for them. But yeah, USC, I mean, Lincoln Riley, his record against top-ranked opponents is starting to go down the James Franklin rabbit hole, so people are making fun of him.
Yeah.
I love this comment right here. He's like, Utah has a bend, but don't break defense. They bent a lot against Kansas State, but they held on. But go ahead, Will, on Notre Dame.
I mean, we could talk about Oklahoma's offense looking rough, man. I mean, if Notre Dame gets Oklahoma in the first round, I think it could get. I think the Irish win big, which is what it looks like in Norman.
Oklahoma is a good team, but Oklahoma should not have beaten Alabama. Alabama just blew the game, just gave it to them. Oklahoma did not look good in this game. I know you can say defense was good. Perbula was terrible, flat out terrible. I mean, it was a road game. Oklahoma, it was not an impressive win. I mean, they won. It was kind of like Alabama's win over LSU. It just wasn't. It didn't look good.
Yeah, and then the Irish trouncing Syracuse. I mean, Syracuse just stinks, man. They just stink.
Yeah, it was so funny, Will. There was a lot of people picking Syracuse to win. Seriously, I saw it all over the place. I'm like, why are you picking Syracuse to win? Do you realize how awful Syracuse is? Like after Angeli went down, they quit, and it was so funny. There was a screenshot of Fran Brown. They're down like 63-0, and he's writing stuff down. It's like, what could possibly be writing? Suck is what I wrote. That's what he's writing. We suck. That's what I would be writing. I mean, that Syracuse, they're bad. They're terrible.
Jeez Louise, that is some rough. Syracuse versus Boston College this week. Jeez Louise, that's going to be an ugly one.
That is the bottom of the barrel game right there. That is like the kids. You can't get much worse than that for a power conference game.
It's that and Kent State, Utah, UMass. That was up there too, but UMass might be. I mean, Kent State might be able to beat those two teams now.
At least that's a group of 5 game. Like you're expecting, I mean, you're talking about Syracuse, Boston College. These are 2 power conference teams, and they're awful. Like BC gave Georgia Tech a game, but that kind of exposes Georgia Tech more than anything.
I mean, I think BC will probably win that. And then BYU, Cincinnati. BYU's still in the mix. So they're going to have to
Cincinnati
win the Big 12.
They crumbled. Had a good start to the year, but they lost 3 in a row. Because they were
maybe
1, I believe. They've lost 3 in a row. BYU, good team. I think people are getting a little too bullish on them, though. They did get trounced by Tech. They got trounced by Tech. If they had been competitive in that game, it'd be a little different, but they got trounced. So I think there is a big gap between BYU and the competitive teams for the national championship. I'm not saying they're not a good team. They're good, but I think we need to pump the brakes a bit on BYU's legit and stuff. Just a little bit. Best team in the Big 12's Tech.
And then Utah survived. I mean, Utah's not making the playoffs. This knocks Utah out. I mean, even though they won.
Yeah. Well, it was funny because they say, Utah, they win, their chances are still alive. I mean, especially if teams like Michigan do beat Ohio State. Teams like that can leapfrog Utah. Miami as well. Utah's it's not great. Like they needed to be impressive, and for a lot of the season they've been impressive, but this is not the game. I know Kansas State's been playing better. Chris Kleiman's team, has come around, but yeah, Kansas State putting up 47 points on Utah at Rice-Eccles is rough. That's rough. I mean, kudos to Utah for putting their head down and getting that win, coming back. But yeah, I think this game Doesn't completely eliminate them, but it pretty much eliminates them from the playoff as well. Their chances are slim. They're still alive. They're not eliminated, but a lot of things would have to go their way.
Mm-hmm. Just like Miami in the ACC, a lot of things have to go their way to make the championship.
The thing that's just crazy to me, Will, is that so many people. I'm not going to talk about it long because I'm nauseated with it, but still keep telling me, Jeffrey, Miami should be ranked ahead of Notre Dame, head to head, and I'm like, dude, Miami lost to Louisville and SMU.
The SMU one was just ugly too.
What has Miami done other than beat Notre Dame to say, hey, they should be ahead of anyone ahead of them? Anybody. I mean, you can make an argument for Utah, but you can't make an argument for Bama. See, again, Miami beat Notre Dame. It doesn't matter, man. It doesn't matter. I'm like exasperated. I've given up hope for people at this point with this topic. It does not matter at the rate that you think that it matters. It's not the only thing. It's like saying winning is the only thing. That's not the only thing. Winning is a big part of it, but it's about enjoying your company, your teammates, growing together. Miami beat Notre Dame, yes, but that's about all they've done. Everything else has been trash. They should not be ahead of Notre Dame. Why play the games? That's just I have no point. I understand it's an argument. People are just going to keep having it, but Miami is not going to be ranked ahead of Notre Dame. They should not be ranked ahead of Notre Dame. And I had this argument probably like 30 minutes on my last show. My head hurts. I'm tired of talking about it. If you make me tired of talking about something, that's actually problematic. I can talk about something for a long time. I like talking about stuff. I like having debates, but I'm sick of this. Miami's not going to be ranked ahead of Notre Dame. It just blasted off on a rocket ship all the way to Europa. Just some faraway moon or planet. Just get rid of it. It's gone. Miami shot themselves in the foot. If they had to beat Louisville and SMU or just one of those teams, they'd be ranked ahead of Notre Dame, but they didn't. So, shame on them.
I mean, 1993, Notre Dame beat Florida State, and then Florida State was still ranked ahead of them at the end, even though Notre Dame won the game. So, I mean, if head to head doesn't matter.
Not always how it works. It's not always how it works, man. It matters in some instances, but not in this instance. The second Miami lost to SMU was the second they reserved the right to be ranked in the top 10. That's why they're not ranked in the top 10. I mean I'm sorry. It's how it is. Alabama. I agree that Alabama's got a great case to be ranked ahead of Notre Dame. But we lost to Florida State. It's still there. It's still there. It was a week one loss, and we've played a lot better since then, but it's still there. And we shouldn't have lost to Oklahoma, or we'd still be ranked ahead of Notre Dame, just like Miami would still be ranked ahead of Notre Dame if they hadn't lost to those teams. I mean, I think Will respects head-to-head wins, but I think Will also, even without the bias that he has towards Notre Dame, can admit that what Miami has done this year, that's why they're ranked where they're at. They've lost to two teams that are not ranked. Now that SMU's ranked like 25th in the AP, but like they're it's just it is what it is, man. You can't reach some people. I love you, Bean, I do, but you just can't reach some people on this topic. It's actually wild. Like the fact that you think all that matters is that a team beat a team. That's the only criteria when you've played 10, 11 other games. And Miami has looked a whole lot worse than every single team ranked in the top 10 in their other 11 games. I don't know. I don't know why we play the games then. Because Miami's given us a lot of evidence to suggest they're not a top 10 team. A lot of evidence. Notre Dame, to their credit, they've blown the doors off everybody since their close losses to top 15 teams. And Miami has lost to two teams that are not even nowhere near the playoffs. So I'm done. They deserve to be ranked right where they're at. And I'm glad they're ranked where they're at. And I hope they lose next week. Because if they lose next week, then we're done. We're done with the conversation. Because now people are going to say, well, Miami should still be ranked ahead of Notre Dame because they beat Notre Dame. Well, how can you do that when they lost to Pittsburgh now? I hope they lose. I really do. It's nothing against Coop because I don't hate Miami, but I'm tired of Miami. Like, I'm done. People defending this team for nothing. Carson Beck's not even good. None of that team's good. So,
All right. Well, Pitt beating Georgia Tech. I mean, not that surprising for me, just because like Georgia Tech's defense has been so bad.
I don't know if I'd have picked Pitt or not because I did not go live. We never got to last week, which sucks, but it is what it is. I was gonna go live, but I just never got around to it. This one kind of did smell like an upset. I probably would have picked Georgia Tech. I probably would have, but yeah, I mean, clearly, like you said, Will. Yeah, I'm not reading that because I'm just gonna go down the rabbit hole again. But yeah, Pittsburgh did not show up for Notre Dame. Clearly, Pat Narduzzi's message was accurate. He said, he said that the Notre Dame game didn't matter, and he was right. It didn't matter because they didn't show up. So you know what they did? They went out and blew the doors off Tech. They really should have won this game by a lot more. They kind of allowed Georgia Tech to come back. But yeah, I mean, Pittsburgh, man, if they're the ACC representative, that's hilarious, especially considering after that West Virginia loss. Oh, yeah, Pittsburgh lost to West Virginia. I think they're a better team now than West Virginia. See, it's kind of how that works. But again, Pittsburgh playing a lot better football now. The ACC still trash.
I mean, this was the difference was that like Heinzel, like every time he dropped back to pass, it felt like he got hit by a Notre Dame defender. And this time, but this game he had the time to throw. So
Georgia Tech has not been good this year in most of their games. And what I mean by that is that if you've watched them play, they've barely beaten a lot of bad teams. I know Wake's been playing better, but they barely beat Wake. They should have lost to Wake. It just felt like Georgia Tech was going to hit, it was eventually going to hit them. Like bricks. They're going to lose a game like this. What's crazy, too, is that they did it right before the Georgia game. They went all this season winning and winning and winning, and they just finally hit them. Last few games, they lost the 2 games. Now they're done for the playoffs, basically. So it's tough for Georgia Tech.
They need to beat Georgia. Yeah, they need to beat Georgia to get in.
Probably won't anyway.
Wisconsin, man, Fickle's trying to, I guess, save his job. I don't know.
Yeah, Illinois really turned out to be this year's Indiana. It's funny. I mean, honestly, I think that result probably was the one of the most hilarious of the weekend for me. I mean, Wisconsin, like they announced that Fickle's coming back, and then now they win. It's kind of ironic. It's like, oh, does the team believe now? You know what I'm saying? Like the team believe, oh well, Fickle, he's our guy. He's gonna be our coach next year. So, and to Dave's point here, they found a running game. Another team that found the running game, Penn State, finally running the ball. It's amazing, right? So you see teams that aren't the best passing. That's why you run. In Wisconsin, that's their bread and butter. They're not a passing team, and Fickle has not been able to make the passing team. So, yeah, Wisconsin kind of playing their brand of football, and it worked at home against 2 borderline top 25 teams in Washington and Illinois. So, good for Fickle.
Sonny Dykes trying to save his job.
Fun fact on this, I don't know if you saw it, Will. First ranked win for TCU since the Michigan game in the championship in the playoffs in 2022. They have not beat a ranked team since that game. So huge for TCU. And this just is an indictment against the Big 12. It cracks me up when it comes to I've heard some of these announcers and you watch like a Big 12 game or the ACC and you'll see a bunch of it. They'll say, oh, these conferences, they provide the chaos. It's so much fun. It's like, you know why, man? The reason that it's chaotic is because none of these teams are good. That's why. Like, it's pretty evident, man. Especially the ACC. That is a terrible league. The Big 12 has Tech, at least. They got Tech. Good for them. But BYU, if you really want to be nice. ACC's got nothing but Miami. That's a joke in and of itself. So, I mean, it's just the way it is. Like these people get jazzed up about the ACC and the Big 12, talking about how competitive they are. And it's like, yeah, because none of the teams are good. It's the same story last year. It's the same this year. It's gonna be the same next year. So I get a laugh off of that. But yeah, I mean, good win for TCU. But I mean, Houston's not a great team either. I mean, to be fair. But.
Deion, man, rough one.
Dion, rest in peace to the Colorado football program. That is ugly. And in Minnesota, PJ Fleck is turning back into the used car salesman again. it's all full circle.
Man.
Louisville, rest in peace to Louisville's dream season. Oh boy. I did not expect Louisville to fall off as hard as this. I expected them to fall off after beating Miami. But did you see this coming? No. They fell off hard.
Kansas I was trying to pull it together.
Sucks for Kansas.
Yeah, it sucks that Army can't make a bowl now.
Yeah.
James Madison
shot to make the playoffs. Dave says no. I don't know if that's the reason. I know it's tough. It's tough when your team struggles, man. Because I mean, they were doing good. They were doing good early in the year, but they fell apart. Bean says Austin will not like that comment, Jeffrey. True. Yeah, Baylor,
man. Auburn, man. Auburn's big win over Baylor hasn't aged that well, but.
No. But Dave Arand is keeping his job for another year, like Norvell and Fickle. So in that vote of confidence, but not too confident in Baylor right now, sadly. Scotty B, I mean, his Baylor team's had some good years lately, but this is not one of them.
Have State keeping their bowl hopes alive.
Liberty's been a bad team this year. I know they lost Salter, but man, they've been rough, dude. 4-7. I mean, usually they're good. Shadwell's struggling.
Iowa barely won, barely.
And it's so funny. Will Iowa return to normal Iowa? Like I've been jazzing them up all year. Hey, they look better this year, even with their worst record. They've been competitive against the Giants, right? And then they do this. What was that? Like, I understand that Michigan State, hasn't won a Big Ten game. Maybe they had some pride, and plus Iowa, got beat.
Well, new quarterback. You can see new quarterback from Michigan State.
Fair. Sometimes that makes a difference, but looking at Iowa though, I think it was senior. Wasn't it senior night? Mm-hmm. Play at Nebraska next week, right?
Yeah.
So I mean, it was senior night, so sometimes that can affect teams. But man, I was actually surprised Iowa played so bad. They played a lot better this year. They competed with USC, Oregon, and Indiana, but this was not a good game, man, for Iowa. Terrible. But they won, so they're still on track to go their 8-4 that they do every year. Duke,
no
man.
Bowl for Bill.
Well, unless the APR, they still have a shot.
Yeah.
Highest team in the APR junk. So if they win next week, which they won't, but if they win next week, they'll still somehow maybe get it if there's a slot open. But yeah, Duke ran a fake punt or fake kick, or I saw it online. I don't even care. Freaking Carolina choked, man. Carolina Lopez, I gotta give him credit. He actually played all right. Made some good throws. He got beat up all game. Bill's O-line wasn't protecting him worth anything. But at Carolina, they just on to next year. Maybe Bill will figure it out next year.
ECU, man. I was rooting for ECU.
What happened, man? That was a shocking result. Coming off the good win over Memphis, and then they do this. Like, I still having a good year, but, what was that? So they had a shot to maybe make the American title game. That's gone. And UTSA not having a good year with Jeff Traylor. Best one of their season. I was shocked. UCF barely beating Oklahoma State is sad.
Clemson getting bowl eligible.
Yeah, Clemson having one of those cupcake games like the SEC late in the year.
Penn State still have their bowl hopes. Nebraska,
Penn State.
Nebraska's trash. I'm sorry. They're not any better than last year. Their schedule this year is so easy. They had so much of an easier schedule than last year. They're probably going to be 7-5. Yeah.
Shouldn't have got an extension. Only did it to keep him, but shouldn't have got the extension. But I got trashed online, Will. I'm still getting comments from it. That's how days later after I said this. But I wrote, remember when people said Indiana beat quote bad Penn State team? LOL. Somehow that makes me one of the dumbest people on the planet, Will, when I said that. I got people still roasting me about that. What I meant by that, if it's obvious, in quotes too, Penn State's playing better than they were when they were god awful against UCLA and Northwestern. I mean, you agree with that, right? Well, they're playing better now. But somehow, yeah, Penn State's just they're ranked. You know where they're ranked in FBI?
Like 16,
19. Right there, you're right there. I'm shocked you actually said that high because a lot of people would say, "Oh, well, Penn State's not even a top 40 team." Yeah, they are. They're just 5-6 because they gave up after Oregon. But now Terry Smith with the Joe Paterno patch has been turning it around so much so that now Penn State fans want him as head coach. I think it's hilarious. That would be dumb, but still, literally, Penn State is a better team than the record, and they're still talented. And if they hadn't quit for half the season, they could have gone 9-3, 10-2 still. But again, somehow that equates to me saying, that they're in quotes not a bad football team. That I'm completely moronic. So just whatever you do, Will, do not say that Penn State is a halfway decent team. Don't do that, or you will get roasted. And also, DeBoer is not going to Penn State. Not happening.
Well, there's a rumor that like if he loses to Auburn, he might go to Penn State.
Of course, it's a rumor. Penn State's desperate. DeBoer, like you're playing right into their hands if you consider that crap. Like Penn State's desperate. They know they screwed up firing Franklin. They know they screwed up because Rule would be a bad hire anyway at this point. Signetti, no. Got Chesney. You gonna get Chesney? I don't know.
Well, I saw a story. I was watching a show, and they said like Drinkwitz is the leader in the clubhouse for that job.
You seen his record against top teams? I mean, literally, if DeBoer actually went to Penn State, then you just saved Penn State's behind. You bailed them out of their mistake. Don't let them fix their error. They need to learn from their mistake. They should not have fired Franklin. So, yeah, I would not even entertain that, DeBoer. Like, even if you do lose to Auburn. You got a great recruiting class. Alabama fans will be mad. They'll get over it. Don't do it. Beat Auburn. Put it to bed. Now the DeBoer to Penn State's becoming the new Miami over Notre Dame thing. It's like it never ends, man. It's like, man, like DeBoer is not going to Penn State. That would just be so dumb.
Wilcox gone from Cal.
I am shocked when you wrote me that because I didn't see it. I would have saw it that night, but I was not around like where I could see news and stuff. When you said that, I was like, okay, shocking. Like, is Cal literally trying to become like every other program out there and fire coaches now? I mean, I thought they'd keep Wilcox forever. It's kind of crazy that they fired him when they have a freshman QB who's done pretty good. Things might have been looking up. Not saying they would have, but I mean, I'm shocked they fired him. Now Bean's just playing around. This is why we love Bean, because that's just completely illogical, and he knows it. Like, come on, man. yeah. Okay. I mean, you gotta love college football, man. You gotta.
What I'm seeing is that Cal is targeting the defensive coordinator for Oregon, Tosh Lupoy, who played with Cal when they were good with Aaron Rodgers. So they're trying to get him.
Maybe. I mean, you can't say it wouldn't work, but I know Deshaun Foster didn't work. That didn't work. So we'll see. Be interesting.
LSU with the 13-10.
Dude, did you see Brian Kelly's kid? Did you see that?
Yes.
You saw that, didn't you?
Yes.
You saw that, man. He was like, my boy, BK. Like, why are you calling your dad your boy? What even is he? I could not believe my eyes, man. I could not believe my eyes. Like, what? That is gonna go down in history, man. And he had the bad accent too. He was pulling off the bad accent, like, "What are you doing?" Like father, like son. My lord. Oh boy. Oh my. Oh man, yeah. And you're doing that as you're barely beating Western Kentucky. Oh man, that's wild. That's wild, man. Yeah, UCLA, man. Remember when people said they were gonna go to the Big Ten championship game? I'm gonna keep harping on that, man. They haven't won a game since Indiana.
Mm-hmm. All right, Memphis,
All right.
Navy and Memphis. Navy trying to.
How do you feel with this being the only Thanksgiving college football game?
I mean, it's a bummer, but
I mean,
no one
there is
usually
a lot of other sports on. You know, obviously, you're gonna have college basketball. You're gonna have NFL. So, I mean, I guess I get it from a monetary standpoint. Like having all the big games on Friday, I probably get more views. I get it, but I mean, no Egg Bowl, all that. It kind of sucks. But you got a college football game. If you're just like anti-NFL, you just don't watch NFL. I mean, you got this, you know. But it's not a bad game, you know. But who do you think? I mean, Memphis kind of been sliding late in the season. Navy, obviously Notre Dame destroyed them, but they're having a good year. Tough game to pick.
I mean, I think Navy can do it. I mean, they've been playing well. I'll go with Navy. Memphis is sliding. Navy's playing well.
I would go Memphis because they're at home, but they've already lost at home. So I'll go Navy by 3. You can still win the American, I think.
Yeah. We have the Egg Bowl.
Yeah, and we're going to know. After this game, we're going to know.
Yeah.
Where lane should I stay or should I go? We'll figure it out. Yeah.
This would be like Rich Rod losing the brawl right before he left for Michigan. This would be this. It would be the same thing, man.
That is a good point. You know what would be even crazier than that is if he did lose this game, left for the LSU job, got fired, and then went back to Ole Miss.
Oh.
Rich Rod. That would be insane. But the thing is that, I mean, it's sad that this game is going to, the whole time, like if you watch this game, which I'm sure a lot of people will, just to hear it, you know, like people watch Iowa maybe or Utah. But I'm just saying, like, this game, people are going to be watching this game, the whole broadcast can be talking about Lane.
Yeah.
And they're probably going to be talking about the LSU visits. And they're going to be talking about all other stuff. Like, it's getting overshadowed by the fact Ole Miss is going to make the playoffs and they're having a great year and all this stuff. None of that matters. It sucks. It sucks to be an Ole Miss fan right now. It does. Mississippi State obviously can make a bowl with a win. So, you know, and it's a rivalry game. And I still will never forget when the Ole Miss player lifted up his leg.
Yes.
It's still one of the greatest things ever. And they lost. But, man, if the Lane stuff wasn't going on, I would easily pick Ole Miss, man. But I'm worried. I'm worried. You pulling it? You think Lane will let it slip?
I want to pick Mississippi State, but I'm going to take Ole Miss. I think Chambliss is too good.
I'll go 24-21 Ole Miss. I say they survive. I thought about pulling. Mississippi State is kind of bad. They're kind of a bad team. So we'll see. It's going to be interesting. Do have to read. Dave Valensky, 632. Appreciate you for the night. Super chat. Here's some money. Mid-American Conference and the tiebreaker to see who plays in the championship game. Let's give it our best shot, Will. Talk about the MAC. Yeah. I don't even know who can win the MAC. Let me look up the MAC standard. I don't know anything about the
MAC.
I'll
chat GPT it. I'll chat GPT it.
I'm going the old-fashioned Google search, which I can't believe that's old-fashioned now. MAC standings.
Who can win the MAC?
It's pathetic that we don't know. I know we're not true college football fans, right? Western Michigan's leading the conference 6-1. Toledo's 5-2. Ohio's 5-2. Central Michigan's 5-2. Miami, Ohio's 5-2. Those are all the teams in the running. So it depends on the game.
They give me the answer.
Beans like pick Mississippi. I'm not. I don't want to. I want Ole Miss to win. But I mean, with the Lane stuff, I want Lane to stay at Ole Miss. I'm gonna be disappointed if he leaves, but I mean, it is looking rough. Looks like he will. But man, he's got the chat GPT up, man. Oh my gosh. Back tiebreakers. So it's just telling you the scenarios. It's not telling you like who the teams are. Let me try to look at the schedule real quick. Because I know Western Michigan should be good as long as they win. And then you've got that mixed match of 5 and 2 teams. Let's see. The MAC. Western Michigan plays at Eastern Michigan, and Eastern Michigan's not good. So if they win that, they're good. Ohio, Buffalo. Buffalo's 4-3. Ohio's 5-2 in the league.
Is it division still, or?
I don't see it. When I looked up on Fox Sports, it just has standings for the Mid-American League. It doesn't. It has them all 13 listed. It don't have like MAC East, MAC West. So I think they got rid of it. But do not quote me on it. And UMass is garbage. Like, you suck when you suck in the MAC.
Yeah.
Like, dude, even Kent State is something now. So Dave Valensky with a $4.09 super chat. Appreciate that, Dave. He says Central Michigan needs to beat Toledo and have Ohio lose to Buffalo to make the championship game. Fire up chips. Okay, so all right. I mean, that's possible. I think Ohio's playing on the road. It's at Buffalo. Central Michigan. When do they play? Is it Saturday? Looking through all the games. So many games. Oh, yeah, Toledo. They play Toledo. Yeah. And Toledo is...
Oh, they have Trainum from Ohio State.
It's interesting that Toledo and Michigan have the same record, but Central Michigan is favored by 10.5. Or not 10.5. Toledo, take that back. Excuse me. Backwards. Toledo is 10.5. So that's actually insane. Both Toledo and Central Michigan have the exact same record, 7-4, 5-2 in the conference, and it's at Central Michigan. But Toledo is favored by 10.5. That's an insane spread. Huh. That's crazy. I'm blown away at that. Yeah, it looks like the Panthers are crumbling. So that sucks. Maybe they'll come back. I don't know. Yeah, Gonzaga Bama's on in that crappy Players Era tournament thing. But yeah, so definitely don't really have much analysis on the MAC, but hopefully for Dave, appreciate the super chats. Hopefully for Dave, though, you'll have a win there for Central Michigan, but it'll be interesting. I mean, gotta still respect the MAC. It's football. I don't watch it much, arguably, but all right. So moving back up to the other games, Iowa, Nebraska. Oh, you're welcome, Dave. No problem. Appreciate you.
Oh, Iowa, Nebraska. Yeah.
Yeah, Iowa, Nebraska. This is interesting because Nebraska's at home, and Iowa played like crap last week, but Iowa, they win 8 games. Iowa just wins 8 games. So I'm going to go with Iowa by 10. I'll go 31-21.
I'll go 24-10 Iowa.
Yeah. I'm giving Nebraska a little more credit at home, but yeah, I'm going Iowa. Yeah, there we go. Coming up, you've got clean, old-fashioned hate. Georgia and Georgia Tech, and I've lost a lot of confidence in Georgia Tech. And as you can see, the spread agrees. Not even close. It's crazy because it looked like for the vast majority of this year that Georgia Tech would be competitive with Georgia this year. I mean, they almost beat them last year. They should have beat them last year, but that missed targeting call by the refs and Joe Tessitore's 300 times saying that Georgia was going to make the playoffs if they would win, that we'll never forget. But I can't pick Tech, man. They don't look good. Haynes King's a good player, but that the rest of the team is flaws, major flaws. So yeah,
I'm going 49-20, Georgia.
I'll go 42-17. Like, I hate to pick it out that much, but I mean Georgia has improved more than probably any team has from a loss. I mean, they lost to Bama, and since then they've been great, even with
they're a lot better than last year.
That they have. You saw the DUI, right, or whatever. They're driving 100. They keep doing it.
They keep doing it.
Not clean that program.
Learned.
They keep doing it.
Haven't learned.
It's crazy, man. I mean, I wish Georgia Tech would win. I want them to win, but Georgia's going to win.
San Diego State, New Mexico is a fun one.
Yeah, it's crazy. San Diego State's been down the last few years, but they're finally back. So I don't even know who to pick, though. I mean, I haven't watched either team once this season.
Well, I remember when New Mexico beat UCLA.
Yeah. I saw them lose to Michigan, I think.
They lost to Michigan the week before.
Mm.
San Diego State's lost to Washington State and Hawaii.
Mm.
New Mexico's lost to Michigan, San Jose State, and Boise State.
San Jose State's not good.
Yeah.
Both teams have a bad loss. New Mexico lost to San Jose State, who's not good. And San Diego State lost to Hawaii, who's not good. And really, Boise's not great. I mean, they're all right, but I don't know. You think home field or San Diego State? I mean,
I'd like to pick the Lobos to win because I have some family in New Mexico. So
I don't care. I'll pick San Diego State by 3. Just to be
I'll go 24-20 New Mexico. I mean, I'm loosely related to them, but I'd like to see it.
Cool. It's really cool.
And then Boise and Utah State.
Boise by 7.
Yeah. And then Indiana, Purdue.
Indiana won 66-0 last year, and I'm just like, one more game to finish it off. The perfect season. 12-0 for the first time in Indiana history. Don't choke this game. They're just Purdue's trash. Like, I'm not worried, but just pounce them, man. Just run out of the gate. Just another 66-0 game would be great. I'll go 42-10.
All right. Yeah, I was thinking 42-10 as well.
Got to give Mendoza some more stats, man, for the Heisman.
Yeah.
Run it up. A&M at Texas. This is the game people are looking forward to on Friday. All right, especially this clean old-fashioned hate's lost some sheen. A&M Texas. My Lord, man. 50-50 game, right? FBI, Texas, a 51% chance to win. A&M favored by 2.5. Texas has had some interesting games, this year, barely beating Auburn and Arkansas. I don't think Texas is that good, even though Arch Manning's trying to redeem himself with receiving touchdowns and rushing touchdowns and passing touchdowns last week and all that stuff. It was against Arkansas. But Texas gave up 37 to Arkansas. Who do you got, man? Are you pulling the upset? Do you think A&M can pull off the perfect season? It feels like A&M can choke here. It just does.
It does.
It feels
I can't get over how bad Texas looked against Georgia, though, in the Arkansas point.
Texas. I don't trust Texas, man.
A&M's had a kind of an easy schedule, though. That's the thing.
They have
Notre Dame
no wins will over the top half of the SEC. This would be their best win in the SEC.
Yeah, their best win's Notre Dame, being, but
yeah, their best win is over Notre Dame by 1 because of Tyler Buckner. But in the SEC, though, this would be their best win. if they beat Texas. They have their best win right now is like Missouri.
Yeah.
That's all they have. Like, that's why people are clowning on them. Like, people keep saying Indiana hasn't beaten anybody. Okay. What about A&M? What have they done? Done nothing. So I don't want to hear it. A&M's schedule's worse in conference than IU. They only have the Notre Dame thing out of conference. Indiana don't have that, we know. But I'm just saying, like, A&M, they've had an easy ride in easy ride.
This reminds me of the 90. I mean, this kind of reminds me of the 98 game a bit, like when A&M had a great season. They lost to Florida State in like the first week one, and then they won all their games, and then they lost to Texas in the last week to kill off their natty hopes.
I don't know what to do here, man. I really don't, because I just don't think A&M is as elite as some people think. I definitely don't trust Texas. I don't trust Texas as far as I can throw a brick. Not far, man. I mean, it's not. I'm not confident in the Longhorns. I'm just not. Just something tells me A&M's gonna blow this. Like, legitimately, something.
It's a hard game to pick.
It is. I mean, like I said, it boggles my mind. It boggles my mind that this would be Texas A&M's best win in the SEC. This win, if they could get it, would be their best win in the SEC.
I'm just gonna go with the Sark chokes again. Sark chokes again, 38-34 A&M. Sark blows it again. I'm just gonna. That's what the tiebreaker will be. I just don't trust Sark. He has that one big win over Bama, but he's choked at so many other games. I'm just gonna go with that.
Hey, I mean, that's fair. That is absolutely fair.
I feel like the over's a lock in this game. I mean, 51.5 doesn't seem like enough.
Yeah, I agree. Especially considering like A&M Arkansas was like 42-37.
Yeah.
And Texas Arkansas was 52-37. So yeah, it's probably gonna be a lot of points. Dave Linsky, though, with another $4.99 super chat. Appreciate it, Dave. He says, win or lose, I feel that there will be a brawl in the Territorial Cup game.
Sleepy good game, that Arizona State game. Sleepy good game. We'll get to that. Yeah.
Sleepy good game, but I will get to a major problem about that game when we get to it. But, and so I'm going to go with Texas A&M.
Yeah.
Pains me. I don't want to pick A&M. I don't want them to go undefeated, but they're gonna win because I like you said, I can't trust Sark. I cannot trust Texas. They're gonna blow this thing. I'll go 38-35 Texas A&M. Texas chokes late, and Texas officially ends their CFB hopes because there's some people like, if they beat Texas A&M,
oh my gosh, the voice of Matthew Miller's been saying that all year. It's
making me ill. Not Matthew Miller person. I like Matthew Miller, but it's making me ill that there are people out there that believe they should be in legitimately. Especially the non-Texas fans. Texas fans I can understand, but non-Texas fans, like, what are you talking about? Dude, Texas lost to Florida. No. Get them out. They're out. They eliminated themselves, just like Ole Miss did with the Kentucky loss and Bama with the Oklahoma and Vandy loss last year. You can't lose this time of game. So Texas should be gone, even with a win. But I'm going A&M in a close one. But this one right here, Arizona State. Jeff Sims still is Jeff Sims. Have you seen Jeff Sims? Arizona State, but Jeff Sims is still screwing up, man. He had a couple of just ridiculous turnovers last week. It was ugly. I was watching that game last week. The Colorado, I kept flipping it a little bit. It was crazy, man. He kept turning it over. Yeah. The one turnover he had, he just like flipped it in the air, man, like on a toss play, and it was like it was a fumble or whatever, like backwards. It was terrible, man. I don't think I could pick Arizona State because of Jeff Sims. If it was Levitt, I'd pick Arizona State, but I'm going to go with Arizona to win 31-21.
I mean, I feel like Arizona State, they're definitely better at running it, but Fafita's still good. Fafita is still good. Yeah, I'll go with you then. I'll go 24-21 Arizona.
If it was Levitt, I'd pick Arizona State. Levitt's gone, so I think the Arizona Wildcats win.
And then Ohio State, Michigan, the game. I'm saying it. I don't think Michigan can win because Michigan's defensive line, like even if Ohio State just runs it, Michigan's defensive line is not as good. I think Ohio State will win. I think it'll be close-ish, maybe.
Ripping the Band-Aid off, Will. He's ripping the Band-Aid off.
I'm going 42-17 Buckeyes. No, that's too many points for Michigan. That's too many points. I'll go 30. I'll just go 31-13.
My only problem with this game, though, is the fact that Michigan was worse last year.
Well, Michigan. Okay, I'm gonna say this, Jeffrey. They were worse at quarterback and receiver last year.
They're better everywhere else.
They're better. They were better everywhere else last year than they are now. This Michigan team,
I agree with that.
I'm sorry. When I watch this Michigan team, they don't look good. Like Notre Dame would kill this Michigan team. Indiana would kill this Michigan team. That's a bad indictment
against Maryland. That is a bad indictment against Maryland.
Iowa would beat this Michigan team. I'm telling you, Iowa would beat this Michigan team. Like I've seen nothing from Michigan this year. That's
look at Steven Cherry, man. You're now an honorary Ohio State fan, Will. It's all it takes. You just have to say Michigan won't win, and it's going to be a blowout win for Ohio State. You're an honorary Buckeye fan, man. Like I said, Michigan was a worse team last year, and they won. So there's a chance. I do agree with you, though, that Michigan was better in the areas last year in the parts of the field that would enable them to beat a team like Ohio State. I agree with that. I do agree with that. They're not good on defense. That defense last year, like they pulverized Curtis Rourke. Pulverized him. And IU survived. All right. This year, I think Indiana would floor Michigan. At home, at the Big House, it'd be
I still think they would floor them. I mean, I'm sorry, I don't think this Michigan team's good. Like,
I don't know, man. I'm gonna be mad if I pick Ohio State and Michigan wins. I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna
the
be
fact
mad.
that this Michigan team only has 2 losses is, I mean. They should have lost so many.
You really think Michigan's bad? Like you're like think Georgia Tech's better than Michigan, don't you?
Same. Same. But, yeah.
Okay, I was about to say if you think, I'll be like, man. All right, it pains me to say this. All right, Michigan's so bad, you know. Ohio State 24, Michigan 21. There you go, Steven. There you go. There you go. Ohio State, undefeated, in the losing streak. I think Michigan can win this game. I do. They can win. But again, they are worse in the areas of the field that can be problematic. All right, Steven, you said it, not me. I'm backing your boys. I'm backing the Buckeyes. They should be fine. They should be fine on a big new kickoff on Fox. So I'm going with Ohio State. I'm not taking the bait. I ain't picking them. I ain't picking the Wolverines. I'm going with Ohio State 24-21. Should be a good one. We'll see.
All right, Miami Pitt. Man, I want Pitt to win so bad. It would be so fun.
Picking Pitt. I don't even care, man. I'm picking Pitt. I'm going Pittsburgh 31-24. Give me the Panthers. Pat Narduzzi cares about Miami. He didn't care about Notre Dame, but he cares about Miami. And the dreams, the dreams go down in flames. That the playoff is over. The Notre Dame debate is over. I'm going with Pittsburgh.
Cold weather thing, I think. The cold weather thing gives me some hope.
It's at Pitt, Will. It's not in Coral Gables. It's at Pitt. Ranked teams go to die at Pitt.
I'm trying to take my heart out of this one. I mean, I feel like Miami will win.
I think Pitt wins. Like, it ain't even hard.
Pitt wins.
Pitt wins. I really do. I mean, Pittsburgh destroyed Georgia Tech on the road.
I just feel like I'm worried about the lines of scrimmage for Pitt because they just got killed at the line of scrimmage against Notre Dame. Killed. That was the thing. I'll go 28-24 Miami. I hope I'm wrong, but I just like.
Man, no!
We got to their quarterback so fast every time.
But Miami's not as good as Notre Dame, Will.
I hope I'm wrong.
They're not. It's just they beat y'all, man. In week 2.
It's only because of Bain.
I hope
like
you're
Bain,
wrong, dude.
Bain, that edge rusher. That's the only thing I'm worried about. Because that guy killed us.
I hope you're wrong. I hope you're wrong, man. I mean, you're right. Good job for Coop in Miami, but we're just gonna have to keep hearing about that Miami being better.
I hope I'm wrong, but like it just Bain should just. I mean, if he's a top 10 pick, like Miami fans say that he is, he should play well. All right. Houston, Baylor. Man, if Baylor beats Houston loses to Baylor, man, Houston just.
I'll go with Baylor by 1 for Scotty. Make a bowl. Duh. Houston's been losing.
If Louisville loses again to Kentucky, geez Louise.
Hey, it's possible. It looks like Brom's team quit, especially after those Penn State rumors, right? Remember when Brom to Penn State was a thing? All right, okay. I'm done. Louisville fell apart. Miller Moss is hurt. I don't know. I really don't even know, man. I mean, Louisville remember that year that they were.
Yeah, they lost.
They lost to Kentucky. Like that year that they were so good and they should have won the ACC or whatever. I'll go Kentucky by 7. What the heck?
All right. I'll go.
Will's just out of ideas.
My mic got unplugged. Gosh darn it. All right.
Okay, I was wondering. I thought like this game like fried. Like you're
24. I'll just go 24-21 Louisville. I'll pick Louisville for.
All right. We'll see. Good luck to Austin's Cards, but they have not been reliable in this game last few years. So I'll pick Kentucky. Clemson and South Carolina. Clemson and South Carolina. Clemson's been looking better.
Mm-hmm.
But South Carolina has beaten Clemson before when Clemson was better.
I'm thinking Gamecocks here, man.
I'm thinking Clemson.
Okay. All right, we'll differ again.
South Carolina, but they can't even make a bowl. They don't have anything to play.
I know, but they had that A&M effort, and I feel like if they put in that effort again, they'll win over Clemson. That's
fair. That is fair, but it's only if. I'll go Clemson by 7. I don't know.
All right. Carolina by 3.
By 24.
They'll make a bowl.
Iowa State by 21.
ECU should win.
Should.
BYU by. Sorry, no bowl for Frost.
UCF stinks. I'm a little spicy. Man, I don't know what's going on. Oh yeah.
Well, here we go.
The CW.
Now this game deserves to be on the CW.
I'm going with Boston College by 7.
College to cover the 3.5.
Man, it's a bad game.
Washington.
Washington. All right. Now, Washington at home is a completely different squad. Obviously lost to Ohio State, but it's Ohio State. But we've seen Washington on the road. Completely different team. You remember the Big House game? They got destroyed against Michigan.
Yeah.
But at home, they are a lot better. The crowd's going to be rocking and rolling. They're going to play hard. Is it enough? You think Oregon's good enough? Because they did survive in Kinnick, which was a good win. This is kind of similar. Depends whether you think Washington's better than Iowa. It's debatable. I think Washington at home is good. They're very good, but this could go either way.
I want to pick Washington because then Notre Dame would get a home playoff game.
Something tells me Washington's going to win, though.
So definitely rooting for Washington.
Oregon is better.
Yeah.
I'm going to be mad if I'm wrong, but I'll go Oregon 28-24.
I'll go Washington 27-24.
I think Washington can win. It wouldn't shock me, but I don't know.
Mm-hmm. We got to do a scorecard on our who gets these picks right. I got to track this because we're differing on a lot.
Yeah, I don't usually differ with you this much. I don't know what's going on, man. I'm just feeling a little frisky tonight with the picks, man. Some I'm going upset, some I'm not. I don't know. I'm probably going to be wrong on all of these. Oklahoma will beat LSU.
Yeah, LSU stinks.
Tennessee Vanderbilt. This is another good game.
Yeah.
Huh. Well, we'll see. In Pavia, the Pavia dynasty, pull through in Neyland. That's a tough environment, man. I know people clown Tennessee and their fans and their team. That is a good environment, man. It's a tough place to play. Honestly, I feel like people are turning on Vandy.
Yes.
Now, cool story. Like people are turning on Vandy. Signetti's no longer the hated one. It's Vandy, man. I just can't get over how funny that is, man. People.
I'm going 31-27 Vandy.
Oh no. Well, I mean, this is classic Tennessee screws it up, right?
Yeah.
Do you want Vandy to win? Despite recent
I don't
events?
think they'll get in either way. I mean, they need help, so I don't think they'll get in.
They would get in with this win.
Yes. You think?
Yes. I think enough would happen.
Well, I guess if Oregon would lose, then maybe.
In Miami.
Yeah, in Miami.
I'll go Vandy by 1, 28-27. Right. You convinced me. I was gonna go with Neyland, but every time I pick Tennessee in a big game, man, they lose. So I'll go. Didn't we pick Tennessee against Oklahoma?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm going Vandy. All right.
Wisconsin, Minnesota.
The axe. Paul Bunyan's axe. Do you believe? Fickle.
Fleck always wins this, though. I mean, since 2021, I think he's won every time.
They should have beat Northwestern. They choked that one away.
So I'll trust Fleck in this spot, 20-17.
It's hard. That is hard to say, Will. To say I trust Fleck. I mean,
only against Wisconsin. He loses to Iowa. He beats Wisconsin.
I'll go with Fleck by 3. The used car salesman pulls through. All right, Penn State and Rutgers for bowl eligibility. I'm going Penn State by 17. Penn State is better bowl game. They believe under Terry Smith.
I agree. All right. Wake and Duke.
Duke by 3.
All right. I agree. If Duke goes 6-6, that would be such that would be a joke.
Yeah, they're still one of the better teams in the ACC.
Yeah.
TCU by 7.
Yeah,
Cincinnati.
TCU.
Satterfield's true colors are being.
Oh, I know
exposed.
Army can make a bowl if they win, but I don't think they'll beat UTSA.
Yeah, UTSA is starting to turn it around with McCown.
Dave Masson will beat Coastal.
Oh, big time. Florida State.
Yes.
Florida. All right, it's another crap bowl right here. Do you think that Florida State makes a bowl game to validate that Mike Norvell vote of confidence?
I think Florida's quit. I mean, Florida State, I think they have some fight left in it. I think Florida's just done, man. I'm sorry, Booby.
Look at Bean. Look at Bean. Oh, no. Yeah, I'm going to go with Florida State by 7, man. I don't trust Norvell worth a flip, but I'm going to go.
I think it'll get ugly, Jeffrey. I think this one could get ugly. I'm going 34-10.
Hey, I'm not going that much. B might lose it if I win with a score that high. We got Dave Valensky coming in with a $4 ride. That's it. Super chat. Appreciate it. If Minnesota does not keep the axe in Minnesota, PJ might be on the hot seat. Yes. Kind of already is. But absolutely. 28-14 Minnesota. I agree, Dave. I think that you're
Austin saying Alabama needs Florida State to win.
No, they don't. Alabama needs Alabama to win, Austin. Florida State making a bowl game or not making a bowl game don't mean a darn thing. That means nothing. Alabama's just got to crap out of Auburn. Are you kidding me right now?
I knew. This is a good.
Alabama don't need Florida State to do nothing. Are you kidding me?
Austin knew. Austin was scheming this up, and he was.
He did. He knew. He knew. He waited for the perfect time. He knew. All right. I don't care though. That is like the comment of the night, though, for how just like, come on, man, come on. Oh. Pack 2. Oregon State and Washington State. Washington State makes a bowl.
Yeah.
Yes, Washington State makes a bowl. You gotta love that 1-0 and 0-1 in the Pac-12, though. That is great. That you gotta admit, man. That's how messed up college football is right there. These two teams playing twice in the same year. I'm going to Washington State to make a bowl, though. Virginia will be.
I don't know, man. I mean, they could blow it, but I mean, Virginia Tech can't throw, so.
Yeah, well, you think like they got newfound belief with Franklin coming in, like right, like they're gonna play hard for Franklin. I go with Virginia though by 7. Mm-hmm. I'll just say it's close. It's rivalry, but
I'll go Virginia by 3. 27-24.
Do you care about Maryland, Michigan State? Does Michigan State win a game in the Big Ten?
In Ford Field, not at Spartan Stadium, in Ford Field for whatever reason.
I'm going Michigan State by 3.
Yeah, I agree.
It's the win. They got that new QB in Loxley. Oh, 4-8 after starting 4-0. Oh boy.
Iron Bowl.
Iron Bowl time. Alabama at Auburn. I've already made my prediction. If you guys have watched Alabama Voice of College Football, you know my prediction. But I want to hear Will's thoughts first.
So Deuce Knight flipped for the last second from Notre Dame to Auburn. Looks good. He did look good against Mercer. Alabama has a bad history against running quarterbacks, so it would be so Alabama to lose this game. But I don't know, man. I mean, Ty Simpson, like, he's been good. I want to pick Auburn to get.
Why do you want to pick Auburn, Will? Why do you want to rip Auburn out? Why do you want to do this? I've been pulling for Notre Dame all year. Why do you want to do this?
It would be.
Notre Dame does not need Auburn to win. Notre Dame is in the safely. They're fine. Notre Dame will get in.
But I think Auburn will score with like a minute left to take the lead, and then Ty Simpson will throw it to Bernard, and it'll be another crazy Bama win. 31-27 over Auburn.
Thank you, Will. And you know what?
I couldn't pick. After you back in Notre Dame, I couldn't go against Bama.
All right, I'm going with Alabama 28, Auburn 27. That is my prediction. I think that Alabama squeaks out another one in Jordan Hare. We survive. And DeBoer's not going to Penn State. And we'll make the playoffs, hopefully. And everything will be fine in Bama land. Alabama's going to survive in Jordan Hare. It doesn't matter if it's Ashton Daniels, Deuce Knight, somehow Jackson Arnold is back out there. It don't matter who's out there. Alabama will win in Jordan Hare, 28-27. And it's going to be a classic again.
It's just crazy, man. Like the two quarterbacks we were thinking of taking, Deuce Knight and Bear Bachmeier, we chose Deuce Knight, and then Bear went to Stanford and then flipped to BYU. And they're both they're both looking pretty good. I mean, we'll see what Hebert turns into. They said he was super raw, so he definitely won't be playing next year either. But
you think USC covers?
USC will cover. UCLA is kind of falling apart again. They re-quit.
They re-quit. It's fun to quit, come back to life, and then re-quit. That's on 2025 for you.
Yeah.
If they quit.
Oh, this would be a bad loss.
Yeah, they quit. Because, hey, Northwestern's playing hard.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I'll just trust Vegas here. I guess I'll go Illinois by 7.
I'll go 21-20 Fighting Illini.
27-20 Illini.
Don't trust it, though. North Carolina, APR, keeping Bill alive. Keeping in North Carolina Winnebago bowl game. Not so fast, my friends, as Lee Corso would say. NC State's going to
NC State will win.
I'm going NC State by 17. Bill's season's over. It's done.
I don't think Carolina's beaten State since COVID year, man. It's been a run for.
Yeah, it's been a while. You're right. It's been a while.
I
think they're only keeping Dave Doran's job at this point, right?
Yeah.
SMU at Cal. Justin Wilcoxless Cal. Is SMU destined for the ACC title game?
Yes, I think they will be. I'll pick SMU to win.
I'll go SMU by
7, though. I think the quarterback for Cal will keep it close, but I'll go
10. I'll go 31-21.
Notre Dame and Stanford at 10:30.
Such a dumb game to have, man. Like that. I know, like I have a late game. I get it, but I mean, it gets its own window. I don't know, man. Notre Dame at Stanford. There's no way they lose, right? There's just no way.
We won't lose to Stanford.
There's no way.
We'll probably cover it too. I'll go 42-3. Austin. Of course.
I'll go 41-17. I'll say that Andrew Luck and Frank Wright try to keep it a little close, but Notre Dame blows it open in the second half. And we've got Jackson coming in with a $5 super chat. Appreciate it, Jackson. Here's the Only Dog Sport getting to 3,000 subs, and let's also get to 20,000 followers on X. I appreciate that, Jackson. Also, let's get Will Indeed to 500,000 subs as well. But I appreciate that, Jackson. Appreciate Dave Valensky. Everybody who's been in the chat. Rivalry week. As you can tell, we're pumped. We are excited. We are ready. Couple days out, IU can go for 12-0. Will A&M blow it? Will Alabama blow it? Like, we've got some big games. It's going to be exciting. I cannot wait. And I hope that I've given up on Carolina, but I hope Alabama win. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna be blown away, dude. If Alabama loses, man. Like, no, like just do not do this, man. Do not give the DeBoer of Penn State talk any action or traction. None of that. I don't want that. So hopefully Alabama wins, and hopefully Notre Dame beats Stanford for Will. So he will win his bet against Caden the Diesel Freak. And it'll be all put to rest.
All right. Thanks, everyone.
We're good. All right. Sounds good. Hope everybody has a great night. Hope everybody has a great rivalry week. Good luck to your team. Subscribe to our channels if you are new. Would appreciate it. To Will and D or my channel, We Talk Sport. You guys, again, are amazing. Appreciate all this. You guys have a great night. And we'll definitely see you soon. Again, good luck to all your teams.